So I'll use the letter P for the principal and R for the interest. So we'll set up these equations for the simple rate of interest. So the total amount would be, that's the beginning principal times the interest that you would earn on that principal, simple interest, in 3 years. And that's given to us as 13,920. For the second period, 6.5 years, 6 years and 6 months would be P plus, because it's simple interest, we just multiply it by the number of years. So these are my two equations that I can use to solve for P and R. Now, the easiest way to solve this, in my opinion, I mean, you could certainly factor P, divide the equations, but that's too much work, is to subtract the top one from the bottom, and you would get times 3.5 and then 18,960 minus 13,920. So we want to reduce our computational work as well. So if I do the subtraction here, I would get 5040, which means PR over 100 would be 5040 over 3.5, which turns out to be 1440. And now I can plug that in here to figure out what P is, because PR over 100 is 1440. So that's I think is the easiest way to reduce the amount of computational work. So times 3 and subtract that from 13,920. So principal is 9,600. And then we can figure out R from this equation by plugging in P as 9,600. So R is 1440 divided by 96, which is, should come out to be a nice number. It is. It's 15. 15% is the rate of interest. Now I need to figure out the interest earned if it was compounded every 6 months. So our P is 9,600. So this is our half-yearly compounding. The interest for the 6-month period would be half of that, so 7.5%. And then the number of 6-month periods in a 2-year period would be 4. So our exponent would be 4. So this is, I won't go over the details where this comes from, but make sure you understand how to do this compounding for whether it's quarterly, monthly. So we just need to compute this. This would give us the principal. So 7.5 divided by 100 plus 1. So it's 1.075. to the fourth. So we can use the square function in the calculator, and then we will square it again. So we get 1.335. I multiply that by 9,600. Principal would be 12,820. And then since they're asking for total interest earned, I subtract the principal from that. And if I do that, I get 3220, which is pretty close to answer choice A.